according to Lifehack, an estimated half of married partners cheat on their spouses. That's half. But don't worry, because the site offered up some things that you can do in your relationship to try and prevent this from happening. Now, for example, making sure you're doing things as a couple, which challenge you and allow you to grow together. They also said to make sure you're providing them with their physical, emotional, and intellectual needs, or they may look for it somewhere else. So, ladies, what are your thoughts on people actually being able to prevent cheating in a relationship? What are your thoughts?
I want to ask Garcelle, because she's over here like laughing at this thing.
Oh,
Why are you laughing at it?
Why are you going to me first? I'm not even in a relationship right now. Listen, people are going to do what people are going to do. You can't prevent someone from having an affair. You could sleep with a man every night. That doesn't mean he's not going to go elsewhere if he wants to. I think it's the will. Obviously, cheating is not just physical, it's also emotional. And if you have a healthy relationship, hopefully you are both providing the emotional and physical support for one another. But I don't think you can prevent someone from cheating. I really don't.
I agree with you, Garcelle. I think it's a moral thing. I think that for the most part, most people who cheat is if they want to, they're going to do it. There are the rare few that it just ends up happening and they don't, they didn't control themselves or the night kind of went ahead of themselves. But, I think for the most part, if you think you're gonna cheat, you're gonna go for that. I do think though what the site is trying to teach you is to implement boundaries and to implement a very firm foundation of what consequences are. Some people don't know that if you cheat, that means you done. Move out of this house. Everything is over. No, some people don't know that, and so they'll try it. So I do think that if you are in a relationship and you set that very firm statement to know that this is a no cheating household, like if it happens, consider everything by tomorrow is done. Then I think that can help some of the situation.
I know, and I mean, for me, it's like, I feel like I've met guys that they just cheat. That's just what they do, and it's women too.
Women too.
But it's just, and my whole thing is, if you know you that type of person, don't get in relationships. Don't do that to yourself. Just
Wouldn't
go
that
ahead.
be great? Wouldn't that be great?
They're too selfish to think like that, Lonnie. They're too selfish. Cheating basically means that you're selfish and you're cowardly. They ain't think about somebody else.
I just don't understand that.
And
I
some
could
people
never
are
understand
serial cheaters. Some men are just serial cheaters. It doesn't matter who they're with. That's been their MO or their life, and that's how they roll. But don't come over here with that nonsense. I'll tell you that right now. Right now. All right, you guys, up next. Go ahead, Jeannie.
Well, I was just gonna say, I do have friends who, in order to really make sure that you ain't gonna mess up and you ain't gonna make the biggest mistake of your life, they've had cheating clauses in their prenups. And in this cheating clause, they create a very, very uncomfortable situation should you cheat. And I do think that's a way to put the fear of God in that person. But again, it depends on, if that's how far you want to take it. But it's been 26 years for this marriage, and nobody's cheated.
Yeah, and you know what? Also, I just want people, if you have been cheated on, it's not you, it's them. Because a lot of people, they always, you hear the whole,
Thank you for that.
I did everything. I was sleeping with them, I was cooking, I was taking care of them.
Yeah.
Girl, it don't matter. It was not your fault. That was that person. And so move on. So don't beat yourself up.
I couldn't agree more. There's a hole in them that they need to fulfill, and only that can fulfill it. So it almost becomes like a drug. That's why they have sex addicts, people who just need that, that fill up.